Good afternoon, all of you. If I'm audible to you, then please let me know into the chat box so we can start with the discussion. This is the electrical machine 2 subject, and this is the session for both G2 and MA students. And as per the routine practice, what we discussed in the last session, as per the routine practice, what we discussed in the last session, giving you 2 to 3 minutes so you can just respond. Students, I'm audible. ओके, तो क्या डिस्कस किया था लास्ट सेशन में, कोई बता पाएगा? इफ यू नो द आंसर, इज देयर, नेशु इज देयर, विशाल, विवेक, आगोश, प्रेम. Any one of you, what we discussed in the last session? I'm not getting any response, so I think we do not had any discussion in the last session. Is it so? लास्ट सेशन में कोई डिस्कशन ही नहीं हुआ था, उसका मीनिंग ये हुआ. Let me ask the other student. Vishal, Vivek, Shamik, Motuma is there. Hagosh is there. Oh, and Rohit, Bhavesh. Okay, so as you're not responding, let me just drop the answer on your screen that we had a discussion on the one of the important topic about the torque. We had a discussion in the last session. On the torque we had a discussion. Now, what we are going to and what we discuss in the torque. चलो अब कोई बताएगा टॉर्क में हमने स्पेसिफिकली क्या डिस्कस किया था? टॉर्क में हमने क्या डिस्कस किया था? Because based on your response, we can move forward in the discussion. So what we discuss in the talk, that is also one of the important aspects. Okay. Okay. We discussed about the got the one response from the Rohit. Rohit ने यहाँ पे response किया हुआ है. So let me give the brief of last session first. The last session, the discussion that we had in the last session. So we discussed about the very important aspect where we discussed the torque equation of the induction motor. And if you know that in case of the DC motor, torque is proportional to flux and the armature current. Yes or no? Torque is proportional to the flux and the armature current. So if I talk about the, the motor, then in case of a motor, flux is proportional to the two parameters, where in case of induction motor, torque is proportional to flux as well as the current I2. I2 is a rotor current and cos phi 2. What is cos phi 2? बता पाएगा? In case of induction motor, torque is dependent upon this parameter. But what is this cos phi 2? This is the answer which I'm expecting from your side. Yeah, it is a angle between the phase angle between the current and voltage which is flowing on the rotor. Second important conclusion we come at the point that here torque is proportional to, if we are removing this proportionally constant, it will be torque is equal to K into 5 into I2 into cos phi 2. Okay. Now, what is the next important aspect over here? That torque is, you can say, if you look at this flux. So here, the voltage which is induced on the rotor is dependent upon the फ्लक्स. तो रोटर पे जो आपको ईएमएफ मिल रहा है E2, वो डिपेंड करेगा ये फ्लक्स के ऊपर. सो वी कैन rewrite the equation like this: T is equal to E2 I2 cos phi 2. So this is the torque equation of our induction motor. Okay. So we can say that this is how it is dependent upon. So ultimately E2 और I2 के ऊपर ये चीज पूरी डिपेंड करेगी. Okay? तो ये डिस्कशन हमने किया था लास्ट सेशन के अंदर. तो यहाँ तक किसी को कोई डाउट हो तो एक बार चैट बॉक्स में रिस्पॉन्ड कर दो. So if you just can if you want to plot these things, because let's say this is let's plotting in a curve. Let's say here this is the current which is produced on the rotor. This is the flux which is produced on the stator. And due to the interaction of these two things, what will happen? Torque will be produced. And you can see that if you multiply these two terms, suppose let's say this is your the rotor current I2, and this is the flux, or we can say rotor voltage. यहाँ मैं draw कर लेता हूँ. Let's say this is your rotor voltage. Initially, at starting, what will happen? If your rotor is non-inductive, means at the starting, what will happen? This voltage and current will be in the same phase. So this is E2. So if you multiply these two things, you will be getting the torque like this. Yoga आपका torque. This will be a torque. Again, if you multiply these two terms, then minus and minus multiplication will be positive. So your this will be a torque. Is it clear? So this is how torque will be produced in your machine. Any doubt? Any query? If you talk about the a rotor, let's say the rotor has a reactance that already rotor has. So in that case, how we can plot this graph? We can plot this graph by this way. So here I'm taking the first as a voltage. So this is the rotor induced voltage. While if you assume the rotor current as uh, a rotor as inductive, so current will be always lagging. So you can just plot the current like this. This is the current. So this is the I2. This is the E2. And if you multiply these two terms, so your torque will be again a positive, but just look at here, it will be negative. Let's try to the other color. Here it will be a positive. Here it is again a negative, and it is a positive. This is how torque will be produced on your machine. Is it clear or not clear? Students, is it clear or it is not clear? Okay. So this is how the torque will be produced in your machine. Now, what we are going to discuss today, we are going to have the discussion on. So I'm just removing all these things from your screen. And let me write down on your screen. Today we are going to have the discussion on starting torque developed by induction motor. How much maximum static torque? Starting torque, just it. And we will discuss also the condition for the maximum torque produced. Condition for the maximum torque produced by induction motor. So these are the two things which we are going to discuss today in the session. Okay, so let's start the discussion on it. I have the slides, but we will keep it apart. So, starting torque means, any one of you, can you just let me know what do you mean by starting torque? This term starting torque. This is very important term. So, what do you mean by this term? What do you mean by this? What do you mean by this term? Starting torque. Torque means the torque which is produced by your machine at the starting. Okay, torque which is produced by your machine at the starting. Yeah. So got a response from Gaurav Kumar. Very good, dear. So, and in some cases, this torque may be greater than the normal torque used by your machine. So, in certain cases, this may be more than the torque which is produced by your machine. So, if you look at this, I'm assuming E2, I'm assuming over here is the rotor induced EMF. E2, I'm assuming as a, I'm writing on your screen, it is a E2. Let's write it properly. A rotor induced EMF. Okay, this is the first assumption. And we are just taking it as a E2. R2 is we are taking as a rotor resistance. I'm also putting on your screen rotor resistance. And uh, again, we need to consider the reactance. So it is a rotor reactance. So these are the rotor parameters we are assuming. And next term, which we are going to consider right now in the discussion, is the rotor reactance. So we always define rotor reactance as Z2 is equal to under root of R2 square plus X2 square. Yes or no? Can we define it like this? As a rotor reactance, इसको इस तरह से define कर सकते हैं, and this will be at standstill. Let's say this is at the standstill means when rotor is not moving, let's say मशीन आपका बंद है, तो मशीन के बंद कंडीशन में इसका इतना रिएक्टेंस लिया. फिर से मैं एक्सप्लेन कर रहा हूँ कि रोटर पे जो वोल्टेज प्रोड्यूस हो रहा है इसको हम ले रहे हैं E2 पे जो वोल्टेज मिल रहा है उसको हम यहाँ पे ले रहे हैं E2. रोटर का जो रेजिस्टेंस है उसको हम यहाँ पे डिफाइन कर रहे हैं R2 और रोटर के रिएक्टेंस को डिफाइन कर रहे हैं X2. अब यहाँ पे रोटर करंट क्या आएगा कोई बता पाएगा? जस्ट अ मिनट. Just a minute, my mouse is not working. Just give me a moment. Let me just need to bit repair it. So, how you will define the rotor current I2? Any one of you? Answer is already on your screen. आप I2 को कैसे define करोगे? How you are going to define the how you are going to define the I2? Just a minute. So let me check a chat box. Correct. It's a E2 by Z2 by Z2. And if you are keeping the value 2 upon under root of R2 square plus X2 square. This is the value of E2. And here uh, we have a one more term because rotor has a reactance, so cos phi is equal to, or cos of phi 2 is equal to, it is known as a R2 by Z2. This is from the impedance triangle. So here you can write this as a R2 upon under root of R2 square plus X2 square. So this is how you can define this R2 and X2. And discuss. And you know this equation. I'm writing on your screen. Torque is equal to Q1 into E2 I2 and cos phi 2. Yes or no? ये इक्वेशन हमने लास्ट सेशन में डिस्कस किया था. तो टॉर्क का इक्वेशन ये है. अब यहाँ पे व्हाट यू आर सपोज टू डू, आपको मैंने एक वैल्यू यहाँ पे दे रखी है. आई ऑलरेडी गिवन यू दिस वैल्यू ओवर हियर. दिस इज वैल्यू नंबर 1, दिस इज वैल्यू नंबर 2, and you are supposed to keep this value in this equation and just try to simplify it and drop the simplified photo on my number. That is the task. Sorry, I was disconnected for the while due to the network issue, but no need to worry. I'm writing two equations on your screen. I2 equation that we discussed. I2 is equal to E2 upon under root of R2 square plus X2 square, and cos phi 2 is equal to is around it was R2 by Z2, so R2 upon under root of R2 square plus X2 square. Now what you are supposed to simplify over here, we know that we discussed this equation T is equal to K1 or K2 into E2 into I2 into cos phi 2. So you are supposed to put these two values over here and try to simplify it and drop your answers on my number. All of you, आपको कुछ नहीं करना है, इसको सिंप्लीफाई करना है और इसका आंसर आपको मुझे चैट बॉक्स में ड्रॉप करना है. Will you able to do it or I need to help you out? Just try it. It's just a मैथमेटिकल सिंप्लीफिकेशन दैट आपको करना है, मैथमेटिकल इसको सिंप्लीफाई करना है. So just write, otherwise I am there to just help you out. You can just drop the simplification on my number. Okay. So let me just, as I got the response from Hagos and Rohit, two students have responded. Those students ने यहाँ पे respond किया है, Hagos and Rohit. So let's keep this value over here. So if you are keeping this value, so it's a K2 multiply by, and hope my handwriting are good enough because I'm writing, and you can just easily read it from the screen as I'm writing with the help of the mouse. You can just take it as a K1. Sorry, some mistake. Let's take it as a K. So it is a E2 on, so E2 into R2. It will be R2 square plus X2 square. This will be, bracket will be removed. So this is the final answer of the derivation. Oh, not audible. Uh, okay. So this is the answer which we'll be getting. So ultimately, if you simplify it, it will be E2 into, and cos phi 2, you got this answer. This is the torque equation. So it is the E2, and one term is already there. This is the E2 I'm talking about. So it will be again a E2. So if you simplify this equation, final answer will be like this. Torque is equal to, you can write like this. It is K, because you are taking the K2, it's fine. You can take it as any constant. So E2 square into R2 upon R2 square plus X2 square. This is the torque equation. Now, here, if you look at, this is the torque equation. Now, at starting, what you will comment on your supply? Supply is constant, yes or no? Supply voltage is constant, yes or no? Our supply voltage is constant. We cannot change it. So, your E2 is constant. E2 is, we can say, constant. All of you are agree with this? आपका जो सप्लाई वोल्टेज है वो आपका कांस्टेंट है, यस और नो? और सप्लाई वोल्टेज इज कांस्टेंट. If you are agree with this, then respond. Yes. So if, yeah, thanks Agos. And if your supply voltage is constant, then flux is also constant. And if it is constant, where you can just consider this term as a constant and this term as a constant. So this will become a K3 multiplied by R2 square upon R2 square plus X2 square. Okay. And that will be, this is the condition. And what is K3? K3 is equal to K2 multiplied by, K3 का क्या आंसर आएगा? It is K2 multiplied by E2 square. So ultimately what we can say, what we can comment over here, that starting torque is equal to, in general equation is this, it is the K2 multiplied by E2 square upon R2, and it has to be divided by R2 square plus X2 square. And what is the K over here? K is the constant where we have considered the K is equal to 3 upon 2 pi ns. So just you need to look at this equation. Now I have a question that suppose if you want to increase the starting torque, what you should do? What you should do? आपको मशीन का स्टार्टिंग टॉर्क इंक्रीज करना है. लेट्स से in general, I should say, if you want to control the starting torque of your machine, then what you should do? Answer is already on your screen. You can just respond into the chat box. What you should do? Suppose आपको starting torque control करना है. Okay, okay. But dear, just look at this. Is that these are the constant? You cannot change it. Now, what is important? Second option you can do. Let's say these are the constant supply frequency we cannot change. The only option we can look at over it the rotor resistance. Yeah. So we can add a variable resistor in the rotor and we can increase the torque. And here, what is actually uh, happening over here? In this case of induction or squirrel cage induction motor, the rotor reactance compared to the rotor resistance is very small compared to the rotor reactance. And frequency of the rotor current is equal to the supply frequency at the starting. So initially, the current which is flowing on the rotor, that is I2, is very large at the starting. Listen my words carefully. So what happens initially, this current is very large in the beginning due to this problem. And due to this very huge current, what happens? That starting torque produced is around or it draws the very huge current in the beginning, and it torque produced by motor is 1.5 times the normal torque at the starting. Again, I'm repeating. What is the problem? Here, this rotor resistance is very low of the rotor compared to the reactance. And uh, due to this problem, what happens? Uh, that this creates the initial current, rotor current as a very high. And as initial current is around 5 to 7 times the normal current, the torque produced by your motor will be 1.5 times your full load torque. So this is the about the starting torque of your machine. मैं यहाँ पे फिर से रिपीट कर रहा हूँ, लिसन इट केयरफुली. यहाँ पे आपका मोटर का जो रेजिस्टेंस है, जस्ट गिव मी अ मोमेंट. सो यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है कि इनिशियली मोटर का जो स्क्विरल गेज का रोटर का रेजिस्टेंस बहुत ही कम होता है एंड उसका रिएक्टेंस ज्यादा होता है. तो इसकी वजह से जो करंट ड्रॉ होता है स्टार्टिंग में बहुत ही ज्यादा होता है, जिसकी वजह से जो मोटर जो टॉर्क प्रोड्यूस करती है वो नॉर्मल टॉर्क से 1.5 टाइम्स ज्यादा होता है. दिस इज अबाउट द condition for the or the starting torque produced by the machine. So ultimately, what you should understand that suppose you want to control the torque, which are the parameters you can control. Here we can control each of the parameter. It is possible. Let me share you the discussion that we had today. If you are able to see the presentation on your screen, then respond. Presentation आपकी स्क्रीन पे दिख रहा है तो रिस्पॉन्ड कर दो. जस्ट लुक एट दिस, ये हमने पूरा डिराइव किया हुआ है. So that is just for your knowledge. This is the rotor EMF, rotor resistance, rotor reactance. So this is about this equation. And rotor power factor, how you defined it? Cos phi is equal to R by Z. Torque is equal to, you are taking as a K1 times this. And आप इसको simplify करेंगे, you will get this answer. Okay, any doubt, any query? So starting torque is given by this equation that we discussed. Okay. Now, torque in the running condition, that is the next question. Yeah. Next is the what will be the torque next about the running condition is the torque developed by motor in the what is the maximum torque according to the equation? Yeah, dear, it is a maximum torque is around 1.5 times. 1.5 times. That exactly depends upon this equation. Let me show you this equation. Yeah, just look at this equation. So if you are keeping these values in this equation, you'll be able to get the maximum torque which is produced at the starting. You need to put all these values. So we will calculate the numericals on it. So you will exactly understand that what will be the torque produced by the machine. Is it clear here? But generally what they are saying, it is 1.5 times. It is 1.5 times. So what is the requirement? Let's say in general application of electrical vehicle, we need a higher torque at the starting. So this is matching with our electrical wheel application. Yes or no? This is because this motor produces the 1.5 time torques at the starting. So we can say that we can use this motor in our application. ये motor जो around 1.5 times torque produce कर रही है, so that is good at the starting, and that is why we can use it in the electrical wheel application. All of you are agree with me. But even we can control it. We can control. Again, let me give you the hint over here. We will learn this in the later on the class. There is a one drive. It is known as a V by F drive, variable frequency drive. Where we can control the voltage which is given to the machine as well as the frequency at which your which is given to the machine. So दोनों parameters को control कर सकते हैं. So that is now what will happen? Just look at it. Now when water is in the running condition, which factor will come into the picture? जब आपका मोटर रनिंग कंडीशन में आ जाएगा तो कौन सा फैक्टर पिक्चर में आएगा? Just respond. Which factor will play an important role and your machine is in the running condition? Sleep. Yes or no? All of you agree? Sleep will come into the picture when machine is in running condition. Yes or no? Okay. Now, if you consider this sleep, आप यहाँ पे स्लीप को कंसीडर करो तो क्या होगा? चलो वो थोड़ा डिस्कस करते. So what will happen if you consider this? So the current or rotor current will depend upon the sleep times voltage divided by the rotor resistance. Yes or no? So ultimately rotor current आपको किसके ऊपर डिपेंड करेगा? Sleep times the voltage produced. Okay. Again, your impedance is also sleep times. So sleep will be everywhere in the picture when it is running. So again, if you consider the rotor power factor, again there will be a sleep will play an important role. So if you just look at the torque equation in the running condition, it's hard. Sorry. So you need to multiply sleep E2 I2 cos phi 2. So this is about the running condition. And if you further simplify this equation, just look it carefully. S into E2, यहाँ पे आएगा S into E2. Again, I2 का आंसर क्या आएगा? E2 by Z2. So that we are going to put it up over here. And यहाँ पे और एक E2 आएगा. Here is sorry, that is over here. So let me show you just a second. So that is this I'm talking about. तो K1 यहाँ पे as it is रहा, देख लो यहाँ पे. E2 is as it is, sleep is as it is, and the S into E2 upon this. Same way, cos phi 2 equation will be as it is. I have taken from here. If you multiply, you will get this answer K1 into this. So if supply voltage आपका constant, that is always a constant, flux आपका constant आएगा, and E2 R is the constant. So ultimately, torque, this two terms will all the terms will remain constant. So we can say in the running condition, torque is proportional to the inversely proportional to the slip. Is it clear or it is not clear? So this is the two important things that you should understand over here. डिस्कशन के लिए now अभी किसी को कोई डाउट हो discuss the two important things today, and that is the one thing we discussed about here is the torque at the starting and torque at the running condition. Two things we have analyzed. Okay, so rotor EMF and reactance, we can say we analyze in the running condition, and the rotor EMF as well as the rotor impedance we analyze in the running condition. तो आज दो चीजें हमने यहाँ पे डिस्कस की है. Okay, so we are keeping the discussion up to this point. Now, what we will discuss in the next session? Yeah, we will discuss about this term, that when we can get the maximum torque out of the machine. So what parameters we can alter to get the maximum torque out of the machine? So now this is very important, because let's say you are making one application, or you have designed the one electrical vehicle and you are planning to use the इंडक्शन मोटर इन योर एप्लीकेशन. आपको इंडक्शन मोटर उसको इसके अंदर यूज करना है, तो आपको वो भी पता होना चाहिए कि यार ये मोटर एक्चुअल रनिंग कंडीशन में मैक्सिमम टॉर्क कब निकालेगी. व्हेन दिस मोटर विल जनरेट द मैक्सिमम टॉर्क इन द रनिंग कंडीशन, दैट आल्सो यू शुड नो. That also you should know in this particular topic. Okay, so this is the one more thing that all of you should understand, or all of you should focus upon. And let's conclude the session. As you're not having any query, any doubt, let me share you the link of attendance for the today's session. Just a minute. I'm going to share you the link on which you are supposed to share your attendance. And I think, as I already told you, what you are supposed to do in the canvas, what you are supposed to submit on the time. Make sure you are just following all these things. You are submitting everything regularly. Yeah, Mutuma, please share your attendance on that given link. You can drop a number on that link and you can leave the session. Have a good day. Okay.